Alright guys, and welcome back once again to Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden, this impressive game. Now, I was drawn to do a side quest today, but I'm incredibly close. Ooh, to this. I don't have Antea with me. You can see at the top there it says love finds a way, find Antea. I don't know where she's buggered off to. Not sure what I did. I cannot get... What? So I can't get through there. I've got to go down this back passage. Pardon the pun. Every word of it was intended. I've got to find Antea. She must have run off.
Tell me out of here.
What did I say? What was it? I've forgotten completely what happened in the last episode. But she's done a runner. Oh, there she is. I see you. At least I hope that's you.
There you are. Ready to go?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You are not alone. Can we go now?
She wants to go into the void? Oh, she said in the last episode, that's right. She said that we can now go and find our way back to New Eden. But that means... Wait a minute. If we do that, where are all the side quests gone? I've got all these haunting cases that I haven't yet done. So whatever happened, this cannot be the end. It better bloody not be, because I don't want this game to end just yet. Alright, Antea, I'll play along. I'm a bit scared though. I've been in the void for a while. These are not nice places, filled with not nice creatures. Oh.
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
I am doing my best, my love.
Yeah, she's got a little prickly recently. As I said before, the cracks have shown. So Seeker. Seeker. I don't know. There's still another spell that we as a pairing have yet to discover, and I wonder if this is the moment where we're going to figure it out. And if it is, that's great, because there's been some parts of the map I've not yet been able to... Oh no, he's up here. I've not yet been able to get to. I'm desperately hoping this is the way to do it. Oh, you see, it's down there. God, the game is just... The mini-map is usually... Also, the radar at the top of the screen is usually pretty damn good at directing me where I need to go. And look at that, it's done it again. Okay. Sorry for the aimless walking. You see, it's directing me over... Oh, it's because I've got to cross here. Just pretend that didn't happen. Interesting.
There's a spectral web here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Alright, do it then. Oh, now you're happy to become one with me again. I don't know what's happened between these two. I think it's the way the game evolves.
This'll only take a moment.
And maybe makes you second guess bringing her back.
See?
Well, throwing my weapons through your will is a little unsettling.
Oh, she did that? What's going on here? An old
Spell's
spinning wheel.
working.
Fusion! Antea is now able to channel her spectral powers into Red's weapons to use them. This also allows her to destroy stronger spectral webs. Press X to destroy these tenacious webs and reveals shrouded paths. They look like frosted glass. Right.
Can't hide now.
I see. So we have got a new skill, which is good. We go through here. Do we want to?
The path is safe for now.
Always so reassuring.
Yeah, alright, but there's goodies over here. Oh, there were goodies over here. What's that all about? Alright, let's go down.
Where are you? You wee wench.
Oh, we're looking for Seeker, of course. Advice to women. Oh no. Oh, this will be good. By Theano of Crotone. This book is addressed to all women, whether with experience in magic or without. Herein lies collected a wealth of ancestral knowledge that has been otherwise forgotten, perhaps even forbidden. Many rituals are inscribed herewith, including the great ritual of concealment for your protection or that of others. Seeker, may the wisdom herein comfort and protect you, even in the darkest of times. Yes, I guess that was Cyrodian.
Manual on how to hide from men.
Wish I had one.
Oh, hang on, this is important. A letter from Deborah. Grace, dear child, though I pray this letter finds you healthy and well, I confess that even should you give me your assurances on that count, I may well doubt them. I'm no fool, my girl. I know something is amiss with you, and I know your father is concerned. Far though it be for me to interfere in your familial relations, it is important for a young woman about to make her way in the world to have help beyond the confines of her family. Enclosed with this letter, you shall find a key and a map. You will find the place. I have marked it clear. Do not forget, you are not alone. I am on your side. You can also count on Catherine Newsmith. She is a trusted friend who would, if asked, help you organize your departure. In faith and service, your teacher, Mistress Deborah. So, Grace. Who is Grace? We know Deborah. We've seen her spirit pop up multiple times. Catherine Newsmith, of course, is Kate. Kate Newsmith, who of the former Newsmith sisters. She's now on her own because we killed her sister. My bad.
Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
And who's Grace?
Right.
No way back to New Eden Town, and no Seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith. Maybe she knows this Grace and where to find her.
We have to head back to Kate.
How can she find anything in this mess?
We're wasting time. Let's go.
Alright. Antea, she's getting impatient. Seeker drawings of different plants in a detailed and scientific way. Yeah, sure. Okay.
She draws well.
Well, can we draw this to a close? We need to talk to Kate.
Well, all right, we'll talk to Kate. Just shut up, Antea. She's getting on my nerves now. Right, I'm not bringing you back from the dead. You're on your own. Right, we've got a long journey. We need to find a campfire and fast travel, or we got to go on a long run. Now, which is better? Aim for the nearest campfire, I think. We've got a lot of land here. Let me check the map. Oh, I think I've been here before. Campfire there. We also got the spectral web. Ah, this is one of the ones that's been blocked. I think. You stink. Let's go find that spectral web. I think it's the last thing that we've not been able to get through. Oh, just knew it. Fusion, you've filled the fusion's gauge. With Antea, press L2 and R2 at the same time to initiate fusion. While it's active, Antea and Red combine their capacities to deal optimal damage.
Shall we dance then?
Oh, let's do it. Oh, look at this. Oh, what did I just... Oh, I just took a healing potion. Alpha Tormented is now tormented by me. Alright, it didn't last long. But we'd done the deed. These ghostly dogs. I should say ghastly dogs. Pretty easy to kill now.
Ask for help if you need it. If the spirit chases were working, we wouldn't have specters. I'd stay to figure it out, but we need to see Kate.
Yeah, alright. Need to see Kate. Need to see Seeker. We were just seeking all over the place for other people. Alright, we've got a border, one of these barriers up ahead. Let's go find this one. Oh, here we go. I could fast travel there, but I'm sort of tempted by... barrier that's probably pretty close. It's saying it's downstairs. Ah, there you go. I see you. Okay. Now we're back in the marshes again. Finally, we're able to go through this. Is this another... Oh, this is another way into the void, I think. Yes.
No ghostly spectral spider.
Ready to walk through it if you are.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it. I don't know where we're going to come out, but why not? Not what I'd planned today. I was looking to do a good old-fashioned side quest. I love that. Love that. We're in the upside down again. So far, so straightforward. These often have quite a journey about them.
Make a run for it!
Ah, no need. I got it covered. They're only balls of light. They don't usually do that much damage. Okay, she's not having any luck against those guys. Right, I think we're going to need to use that, followed by this. Yeah. Okay.
Change tack.
These are terribly difficult. Banish refills faster and does more damage. Okay. So we're gonna have to do more banishing.
This shite's toughened up.
So this particular zone, the top right there, it shows you. Sometimes you get a little advantage. You've got to pay attention to it, and I am notorious for not doing so. But we have a banish. Okay, let's get one of these losers.
Your funeral.
Didn't do anything. This guy's getting recharged. Right, what's going on? How are you recharging? Is it you? It's you, isn't it? Oh dear Lord, what's going on? Alright, I think the secret with this is just getting to the big green ghost and banishing him as quickly as you can. Like that, and now the rest are unprotected. Oh my god, that took forever. I had about 3 goes at that, and you've only seen the one. Possibly. Now, these bitches are mine. They're still tough. This is probably the toughest fight I've had. There we go, his lights are out, and away he goes. Embarrassing. Alright, let's stick with the guy who can do the banishing. The banish refills faster here. We got him, we got him.
Marcin left.
Whew, that was tricky. That was pretty tricky. I think I had about 3 goes at that fight. Died a lot of times till I realised you just got to go all out on the big green guy. It's like I'm Spider-Man again. I hope we don't get any more of those fights down here. We're about to, aren't we? Oh God. These void locations. Oh man. Oh, my favourite.
Hey, more fun.
Banish refills faster down here as well. Now, I don't mind fighting these guys, but I do mind it when there's a lot of distractions. He's healing up. He's healing up too. Oh. Okay, we are going to have to use our banish refills. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, back off, back off. I meant to switch. Oh, Antea, she's gone. Alright, Alright, this is not cool. Antea's
No
back.
more left.
Let's use it. Let's use it and abuse it. Come on. Alright, she's gone. She's gone. Back to red. I've got no health.
On your feet, Scotsman.
I don't think I'm going to get through this one. Yeah, that was never going to happen. I'm not going back in there. It's boring. Too much. Too much. Not having it. We're leaving. Darling, we're leaving. I'll go back when I'm a bit more skilled, but I'm on my hunt for Seeker. I should have stopped at the bonfire over there. Oh, we can use the boat. Interesting. It hasn't taken us anywhere. Back at the fort. My God, this is going back into the game really early. Oh, you're kidding me. So they level up as you level up. Oh, we have more trouble at the back. The snipers. Alright, they're done. So yeah, this is an older location. I need to find a campfire, fast travel, and we'll be done. We are progressing the main story here. Wasn't expecting it today because I wanted to do a little sidey or two or three. The side quests are
Something's nearby.
or can be quite time
Where is
consuming.
it?
Something hidden here.
Like falling off a log after
Now,
being
I must-
startled by a
this is-
wisp in Akershus.
This is one of
You
those
didn't let me live that one down, had you?
good things about the game is that it will occasionally force you to go back to certain areas where you couldn't have unlocked before. Now you have newfound skills. I like it. I am a fan. Yeah, we were never in here before. This was the alternate path back to camp. Okay, right, now we can fast travel. We'll go and speak to our best friend Kate, all the way back at Hunter's Camp.
Backed by the Banishers, Helen Priest dethroned Captain Pennington.
Little summary of our last victory.
Dark truths were unearthed. Some secrets remain buried. The survivors must now set aside old sins and build themselves lives worth living. But can Helen Priest lead them into the future, chained as she is to her past?
It's interesting that that's twice now where that sort of recap cutscene is kicked in well after the story's complete. It would be nice if each tale finished with that. One of those little things I would like to suggest to the developers of the game, if they can just kindly and politely improve, would be good. The only other thing I think I would ask them to improve is when Antea keeps on demanding that Red lets her help when she's in the middle of the fight herself. I think it's scripted and it's a bug. She doesn't need to keep telling Red to let her help.
Preparing to leave.
She was already doing the punching, so it's a little silly. Alright. We seek her here, we seek her there, we seek her almost every bloody where, but she's not here right now, so we're going to have to speak to Kate, who at least is right here. Oh, who are you? Have we spoken before?
Good day to you, Scudder. It's been a while.
Scudder!
Strange. It feels like a mere moment since you killed my cousin and only friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry.
Nah. 'Twas for the best. He'd earned it. And I've earned all this. All this guilt. I'd be fair willing to give the money back. But Credence hid it above the old cemetery, near the landslip. And the place is overrun with spectres.
All right, if I can, I'll take a look.
I'd be grateful, sir. I surely would. And I trust you'll not be tempted to keep it.
Yeah, I'm no interest
Good day
in
to you,
cash
sir.
whatsoever.
And a good day to you, sir.
And a good day to us all, sir. Right then. Dirty money. They've been started. Oh, do I have to go for that straight away? Or can I not? Where did she go? Has she wandered off again? I'm not interested in that. I want to speak to Kate. Where is she? She was there a second ago. Moves remarkably quickly, this lady. Now, there you are. Kate, my old pal, my old girl.
Still a roaming, are we?
Yep.
Aye, still asking questions.
Okay, about Deborah. Oh yeah, we know a little more now.
It's time I asked you about Deborah Comenius.
If you tread carefully, I may even answer.
Alright, here we go. So we've got two options. Do I only get to pick one? Did your sister take part in her execution? Or why was Deborah so eager to see you punished? Oh, I want to know this last one.
Why was Deborah's ghost so eager to see you punished?
Because I let her die without a word. Because I refused to share her fate. Because I failed her.
I'm sorry to ask it, but I must know. Did you have a hand in her arrest?
No. Captain Pennington was the first to accuse Deborah of witchcraft.
Why would he do that? Had he proof?
There was no proof because it was a lie. Thickskin believed it was personal to him.
How so?
She knew him a little. They'd hunt together. She said his anger at Deborah came from an older wound.
Okay, I get to ask the other question. So Thickskin, Kate's sister, seemed to think there was something else going on, an older wound, whatever that may be. Did she take part in her execution?
Did your sister take part in Deborah's execution?
If she had, would I have followed her? No. My sister was selfish as all hell, but she was no bigot. She removed me from the horror. Then she made me swear to bite my tongue and never speak of it. Thickskin never believed Deborah a witch. She told me to love who I loved, but counselled caution.
Twisted, but pragmatic. Thickskin always protected her sister.
Caution, indeed. I did nothing. As my love stood up to her persecutors, I did nothing. When I could bear it no longer, I hid my tears and looked away.
I too saw my beloved die for my failings.
Then you know. To speak of it is near unbearable.
Okay.
Did your
Oh no,
sister
sorry,
take part?
my bad.
If
Press
she
the
had,
same button.
She removed
Skip.
Thickskin.
I too.
Then you know.
Okay, how are you? Okay, why not? Why not? Let's have a little modicum of decency, social decency. How are you? How are you, Kate?
How are you?
As well as I could hope. I've addressed what could be addressed. Soon we'll put these crooked woods behind us.
Where will yous go? Where will yous go?
Where will you go?
Far, far away, and once we get there, we'll go a little further just to be sure. My sister was right. This place is cursed.
The region is not cursed. The people are cursed, and they brought it on themselves.
Okay, I'd say it's getting on my nerves a little bit. So all is well.
So, fair to say that all is well.
We're not out of the woods yet. You'll excuse the pun.
Oh, it's brilliant. Very good. Okay. Now, the main storyline. I need your help.
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I doubt I'll be much use, but I'll help you if I can.
So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You're tenacious. I'll give you that. But must you push so?
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished.
Pennington.
No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
Man, this story is so interwoven. So this is the captain that we, well, banished, actually, in the last episode. The captain who turned on the miners and kept them all locked up without food or medical help. Man. So this was his daughter. Pennington had a daughter.
Pennington had a daughter, and you knew her.
I knew her, but not well. Deborah had her in the school and spoke of her from time to time. Shy as a porcupine and twice as prickly, as I recall.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
So could Grace have survived? And what did she look like? Yeah, let's start with identification.
What did Grace look like?
I remember her thin and boyish, encumbered by dresses she hated to wear.
That sounds like Seeker.
Oh!
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done?
One more question.
Wait.
Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
Okay, so Grace
Thank you for your time.
Pennington.
Farewell, Kate Newsmith.
A goodbye to you too, Red McWraith. And whatever it is you seek, may you find it.
Honestly, I'm glad she doesn't bear me such ill will after what happened. But Grace Pennington, now presumably, well, I don't know. It might not be, but the suggestions are heavily laid that it might well be Seeker. Seeker, the sort of apprentice of Cyrodian, the witch in the swamp. Do we now know? Right, I've got an optional task here to ask Helen about Grace. Which way? I don't know if this is the right... Oh, is this the one... Is this the optional bit, or is this the cabin in the woods? This feels like the woods. We might be heading straight to the cabin. I missed the optional bit, but do you know what? I'm not sure I care. I do care, actually. I want to explore this whole story. This is so well written. Every little piece of it interwoven with the last. Excellently done. Now, game can be a little deceptive sometimes when you think you're very close to a location and it suddenly goes, aha, another 500 meters to go. You've got to the next bit. Hopefully that doesn't happen in this case. Oh, yeah, well, it was bound to happen. A few hungry, ghostly wolves. Have some of that, Wolfie.
I think we've hit a nerve.
Down, boy.
Sorry, whenever I hear
It's
down
coming for
boy,
you.
it's almost always brings up this this sort of vision of of a man who's a little excited, should we say?
Think you could take on a ghost?
Yeah. Antea's commentary, shall we call it, is a little bit seems sometimes just misplaced.
Look to me.
Look to me, like that. You see, we're already using you, Antea. We're looking right at you. Well, right behind you. Back of your head, to be precise. Okay, 65 meters.
Symbols. The hut may be near.
Yeah, alright, looks like we're going straight to the cabin in the woods. One of the better
I sense magic.
trash horror
Could Seeker
movies
be
that
here?
there is.
Faded with age. Hard to know what it was for.
That was a ritual spot, it looks like anyway. Alright, we are close.
Let me guide you to the source.
Yeah. Red's vision is down, but this definitely looks like a cabin, and this is definitely in the woods. You're onto something. There's a locked chest in there. But no getting through. Looks like that's the only path. Alright, let's go. No, we can't. Because Red can't see, he also can't climb. Can't find his way through his fingertips. What am I supposed to do?
No, still can't see a damn thing.
Yeah, but you can
I'll
see
lend
there's
you
a
my
cliff.
eyes, if you like.
Alright, well, we can't do that then. So we got to... Oh, here we go. There's something here. Got it. Drawn towards the cause of the mist. These sort of just icicle shapes that need dispelling. And now we can see. Now we can see the head for the shot. Good. Ah. Alright, he's gonna go right now. Oh. I thought we were doing well there, Red.
Can I join in too?
Yeah, there you go again. You gotta stop that, Antea. You're very much part of this every time you claim not to be. Right, there's a path at the back there, but I want to just double check. Now we can see. Are we able to get into this little... Oh, look at that. I saw you. I saw you. Get to this little hut. With... a chest. Okay, this is not the cabin we are looking for. But it at least gave us a load of crap. Now, we know there was a cliff around this side. The only other option, I think. And it says to ask Helen about Grace Pennington. Which would be kind of cool. But that's a long way. A long way away. He is quick on the reload. This guy. Impressive. And so are we. We have a way down into the cabin we've just opened. So that's not required, I don't think. Check the map here. Well, we're still in the zone, so let's try this conveniently
This can't
fallen
be a
tree.
coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker?
I don't know. I don't know. Now, I want to talk to Helen about her, but she's miles away.
Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Okay. It's a cabin. Again. It's in the woods. Again. Is this the cabin we seek? Pun intended.
Anyone home?
A rough drawn map of the old hunter's camp in the dark woods. What looks like a small cabin out in the woods a ways has been circled.
Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am.
I'm getting fed up of your back chat, Antea. Why has she got so antagonistic recently? Transcribed ritual of dissimulation. And the greatness of the shadow is found not only in magic but also in the world beyond. Thanks to this, as yet unsuspected power, the darkness becomes an ally, a protective arm that cradles and protects us, allowing us a perfect illusion to the untrained eye. Darkness envelop me, protect my illusion from the light, fool the senses, blind my enemies, and allow me to live behind the curtain of an alternate reality. And we have an annotation from Seeker. I'm almost successful. The ritual of dissimulation is not complete enough, but I must be able to perfect it in my own way. Not surprising coming from a demonology book. They have always been far too narrow-minded to broaden their vision. But with this base, I'll be able to create the perfect illusion spell. Maybe I should go thank him. After all, he took a big risk in copying this ritual. Perhaps if our paths cross again, then I will thank my latest friend. Who is he? Is he the son
More
of that...
demonology.
Oh,
Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with
Lammy,
the spell.
that's who I'm thinking of. Lammy, is it he that she speaks?
Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye.
Draft of a letter. Oh, it was originally to Mistress Comenius, crossed out, and to Deborah. May this letter found you. Hope your thanks to you I can at least be Alright, all crossed out. I hope this letter will find you safe and healthy. I did find the hut, but I'm not staying. I can at least be myself, studying all the thing I love. How can anyone be scared of magic? Isn't it a wonderful thing? I found a safer place, hidden away, a place where I could learn safely and invisible to all. Thanks to you, I may finally live free, away from him and his need for control. He never acted the father, only a tyrant who called the shots and left no place for difference of opinion. He never tried to understand me. Now all of this belongs in the past, and a new life awaits me. A life where I no longer have to be his daughter. In a way, he and I can both be free. Thank you for your help. I hope to see you soon. Your student, Grace Pennington.
Quite the fall from grace.
Oh, good
That's
joke.
not funny.
That was
Neither
good.
is this.
That was good.
Aye. Fair enough.
Tell you what, Reg, you're getting a little whipped with Antaea's tongue recently. I don't know. I think you maybe need to reassert yourself.
Red, come look.
What did you find? What did I miss? Why have I got blocked? I got stuck in an invisible hole. Oh.
Same circle as the one on the entrance. But I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might.
Right. Same circle as the one on the entrance. Okay, that was the thing we saw sort of on the ground, which I said was possibly an old what do you call it? Thing. Yeah.
Seeker drew this. Now we know she's in the mountains. In the mountains, behind a magic door. And the circle is, somehow, the key. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell. And Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Aye, sure.
Right then. We at least have a plan. And I'm going to go head back to... I know it's a long way, but I'm going to try and get to Helen after we destroyed Pennington to see if she knows about Grace, Captain Pennington's daughter. That's about 200 meters odd-ish in... Is it down here? Is it telling me to go down? Can't be down there. Alright, maybe it's just the shortest way. So, I'm going to head to the nearest campfire.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Oh, now what say's worth listening to?
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. We need to get this right. We cannot afford to fail.
We won't fail if you stop dragging your feet.
I don't know. I think the forest is getting to them. Perhaps that's what this is all about. Bickering and the one-upmanship and the criticism. It's like the poison of this forest. I can only assume that's what it is, because these two are literally soulmates. So there's something else going on here. I can't believe they just suddenly started getting fed up of each other. As Red said only a moment ago to Kate, or was it Kate or was it someone else? That he lost his love. Now, why would he sort of profess that love if he didn't mean it? Maybe he means it. And maybe Antea's kind of going off him. But to camp, we'll go speak to Helen. Like a roll call of all the recent characters we've bumped into. Let's travel over to... That's the Harrow, so that's where we met, where we can go speak to Lammy, but I'm after Helen. Where the hell was that? Was that up here? I think it was. Yes, Grace Pennington. Back to Fort Jericho, of course. Let's go. Map's really cool. So much to discover and explore. I know I'm sort of pushing on with the main story here, and I didn't really want to. Because we've got dozens of, literally dozens of side quests to do. But I think today we'll just fill in the gaps of the story.
Spectral traces. Something's up with Helen.
Helen, what's up?
Banishers. Excuse the clatter.
I've seen worse. Good day to you, Helen.
I did not count on seeing you two again. I take it you've returned for a reason?
I always have a reason. We got a couple of side quests comments here. Let me go with how are you bearing up?
Things have been feverish round here, to say the least. Are you bearing up?
As well as can be expected.
How well is that exactly?
People are dying for no apparent reason, and this godforsaken fort dangles out over the edge of the world, cut off from everywhere. I fight so the stockade stays standing. The ship is wrecking, but I was called to be captain. I hold the wheel. So yes, Banisher, I am bearing up as well as can be expected.
With that hat, you deserve to be captain. Do you miss Sebastian? Ooh, this is a delicate question, but I'll ask it anyway.
You miss Sebastian?
Every waking moment. Count your blessings, Banisher, for they are fleeting.
Could his husk still be present? It will be drawn to you.
No, it could not.
Something is present. Something weighs on you.
I'm busy, Banishers. Busy means tired, that's all.
Okay. Alright, look, we found these letters for the fort.
I've mailed for the fort. The messenger didn't make it. But I'm glad to make his delivery for him.
Mail? From who?
I don't know. Family? Friends? They seem to come from outside New Eden.
Ah, from before. They could be good for morale, or they could ruin it. Well, thank you.
I don't remember where we picked those up. That's from possibly a random encounter. Right. About Grace.
What
Grace
can you
Pennington.
tell me about a young woman by the name of Grace?
It seems you already know some of the story. It was a long time ago, but I'll do my best to fill in the gaps.
What happened to her?
As I heard it told, one day Grace just wasn't there anymore.
Well, that's it. I was expecting more than one sentence. Alright, but how was their relationship?
How was their relationship?
I believe it was stormy, as you'd expect between a commander and his disobedient daughter.
Oh.
I do think he loved her. But as far as anyone ever saw, he never shed a single tear for her.
Loved her, but he didn't like her. Did he try to find her?
Later, after he exiled her, did the captain try to find his daughter?
Not to my knowledge. He did not set off in search of her, nor did he send men. At the time, I thought it strange. Still do. I'll never understand how a man could reject his only daughter. And that, my inquisitive Banisher friends, is all I know about the matter.
I doubt it. I bet you there's more. One trailing question then. How's the fort?
Running this fort on your own can be no easy task. How are things going?
Busy. I've been trying to establish a supply route with the Harrows. I believe some yet remain there. Perhaps they'll share their reserves. We could use the supplies. Strangely, my letters go unanswered.
We had a little disagreement with the governor. You may wait a little longer for your letter.
A disagreement.
I see.
We killed him.
New Eden is losing its selectman. A terrible thing, of course. Still, new broom, sweep cleaner and all that.
Oh, that's a good... I'm going to remember that. I will never remember that, but I like that phrase. New brooms, sweep cleaner.
We'll look into your spectral stones.
If you feel the need, then sure. Suit yourself.
Okay, so that was hardly worth the journey, but interesting nonetheless. Nice to see her. She's surviving, and we thought she was going to be kind of compromised by what's his
Why
face.
is an echo here? If Sebastian still lingers, it can't be.
What? Can't be what?
Yes, something's here.
What is this? Oh, they keep filling in these gaps. We have a drawing of Sebastian Priest. Now remember, we had that sort of... I think Caterpillar Nana put it right. Plot twist. Where it was revealed the ghost of Sebastian Priest at least wasn't actually Sebastian Priest. It was something else. We never really did understand what that was.
These are really very good. Poor Helen.
There's something else. I'm wondering if this is about to be revealed.
I fade.
What can I do? What do I do for you?
Come to me, love. Comfort me.
Don't go. All will be well. I promise. All will be well.
Helen's desire is so strong, it's constructing a new ghost.
Oh man, this is another side mission, an activity. Helen's journal. Sebastian died in the mines, I know that, but then he came back. It's him. My husband came back. I don't know why, I don't dare ask. Maybe it's for revenge? I left him to die alone. I wasn't with him. I have to do something, I have to help him, but should I?
Sebastian's mentioned on every page.
The husk sees what she wants and mirrors it.
She feeds him from her own essence. No wonder she's on edge.
Okay, a small wooden box with buttons, a razor, and a folded handkerchief. It's like a... Yes, it said memory box, so it's a dedication to her beloved Sebastian. Oh, look at everything on the radar up there. It's insane. I don't know what to do now. Haunting cases, chronicles. So we're in the middle of Love Finds a Way. Still not closed that one out, but look at this. The Mount Pleasant story is unpleasantly concluded. We've got 6 more stories here. The Dark Woods. There's only 2 left in the Dark Woods. But then we move on to the Harrows, and we've still got 5 there. And this was a great story. The Cobbler. The Haskells, of course, that's part of the main sort of quest. The leaders here, we've only done Helen and Captain Pennington. The Dark Woods, though, some of these. To Kill a Hummingbird. The Cook. The Trappers. The Haytons. The Cousins. These have all been fantastic stories. And this was the guy who just spoke to us, by the way. Beloved. Remember we had, was it Credence, Jedediah, the Ghost? The father. Oh, and I forget the whole detail. But these have been all excellent episodes. There is so much more. But for now, we're going to ask Lammy. This is what we're doing today. I promise. This is what we're doing today. We're going to ask Lammy.
All along. I barely recognise her.
Let's find her. Lammy should be able to help us with the ritual.
We will. We will do exactly that. Now, I think that's the way forward for this game. If I'm gonna continue to explore the rest of the world, we need that additional skill, and I think this is the only way to get it, is to find Seeker and extract it, withdraw it to the Harrows. This will be probably the last part of the episode. Once we've spoken to Lammy, our course may be set.
No governor, no meeting house. And it seems, no faith.
Faith? What did they burn the church down? What do you mean?
We need to make amends.
Lammy, how I love you. Oh, he's upstairs. Where is he? Activity started. Enemy within. What are you talking about? Lammy, my boy.
Well,
it's been a while.
There. What a pleasant surprise. I was fair and sure that I'd never see you again.
Where are you off to?
Far away, God willing. Build bridges, say the wise, that people may better understand each other. Build a jetty, say I, so that a ship may come and we can leave. New Eden is a fascinating study for you and I. But for ordinary folk, it is, as I've heard it put, a shite hole.
Eloquently put, I would say. Leaving might help, leaving changes nothing. Ooh, this is Antea. She's gonna go with this one.
Leaving changes nothing. You just end up making the same mistake somewhere else.
We must always be open to the possibility that people may learn from their mistakes. Is that not right, Mr. McCraith?
Spoken like a leader.
I fear, however, that not everyone shall listen. I fear what shall befall them if they stay behind.
Okay, what do you... Oh, this is another question. I think this is a side mission. Or an activity. I'll ask him anyway. What are you working on?
We overheard you. What are you working on?
I, to my horror, am working on a speech. It's terrible. I don't even know where to start.
Speak of forgiveness. Speak of past mistakes. Actually, you know what? I've got to stop being so bloody judgmental. You'll figure it out, Lammy.
You're a big boy. You'll figure it out.
I appreciate your confidence, though I admit I do not share it.
Are things that bad?
Tell the truth, I don't rightly know. They don't trust me. They tell me nothing, and when they do, they're probably lying. And without the wards, well, I fear things will get worse before they get better. In fact, they already have. Spectres walk, and we are in need of a banisher, or two. If you can bring people peace, well, I doubt they'll be grateful. But perhaps they should have the strength to believe in a brighter future.
Okay, here we go. Now we have a page for you to look at, Lammy. Do you understand it?
We found a page ripped from a book. Yeah, do you recognise it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
Ooh. I want to go straight to the Seeker question, but let's just stick with Grace for now. When did you last see her?
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later, the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down, and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
Interesting. So this is why I think we've now discovered these veils, these sort of invisible shields. Well, not they're invisible shields. We can see them wobbling in the light. But now at least Antea has got the ability to break them. So it must be him that spread that, and Grace who's been using it. But is Grace Seeker? Have you ever heard of her, Lammy?
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my true pursuer. This Seeker. Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find her.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
Oh, is Grace Seeker? It seems like they're heavily leaning into it, which makes me think it's not the truth. But anyway, how does this ritual work?
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defense, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park. Comparatively speaking.
Right, so we've got to go back into the void. The last time I was in there, which wasn't very long ago, I got incredibly frustrated and gave up. Goodbye, Lammy.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her.
Wow, well. What is the truth?
We have failed.
All right, I'll leave him to write his speech. I'm not going to stick around and listen to the outcome. But guys, that is probably it for today. Oh, before I say goodbye, I will take that. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. So we find out today, Grace Pennington.
A new building needs a solid foundation. I wonder if ghosts still linger.
Maybe they do, Antea, maybe they do. So, Grace Pennington, daughter of Captain Pennington, who we banished for his sins to the miners in the last episode, is possibly, maybe, might be, definitely, probably, maybe, who knows?
Talk to me.
Seeker.
Don't hold back.
You act as though all is well, as though I had not died. I'm dead, and I'm not all right. I'm not all right at all, but you pretend not to see it. That makes me angry. And it makes me sad.
I never wanted that.
I know, but it still felt that way.
I don't know what's going on here. Is it because I haven't sacrificed enough people. I wonder if that's why she's turning a little sour. There's definitely something going on here, Antea. I thought you loved me. So anyway, I was in the middle of just signing off there, and she started talking, so I thought I better shut myself up. Yes, is Grace Seeker? Seeker, if you don't remember her, she was the witch that helped us. She sort of had a short hair, and we know she was affiliated with Cyrodian, who was the witch in the swamp, who sadly we saw die. But at one point, we sort of speculated if Seeker and Cyrodian are actually the same person, maybe from different times. Some weird Merlin-type memory things were going on with Cyrodian. And it made me think that maybe she knew us because Seeker knew us. And that was like, it was a theory put forward on some of the comments. Who knows? But I know this may not mean much to those of you that are struggling to follow along. Those of you that are, good luck. And I'm amazed I'm remembering so much of it. But I tell you what, the reason I'm remembering so much of it is because these are powerful, well-told and constructed stories. And honestly, this is just such a good game. I really want people to shout this game from the rafters. It doesn't matter about the combat. It's okay. It's okay. That's all it needs to be. What they've really done with this game is write good scripts and great stories. It's an episodic adventure, and I'm so glad I'm getting to share this with you. I hope you are enjoying it, as am I. I'll see you in the next part. I can't wait. Good night.